Hey, what's up, everybody? It is day 5 of 2031 and 31. Jesus Christ, why am I fucking up already when I haven't even gotten to 5 days of this yet? Today, I am watching Dead Space Aftermath. I love the Dead Space series, and I remember when this first came out. Well, this is actually the second movie that came out. The first movie was Downfall, which was like the lead up to the first Dead Space, which was very interesting. And it was good to like get more story. Like if I can get more story out of Dead Space, I will always get more story out of Dead Space. I think the lore of that series is just so fucking cool. Even when the third one was kind of a miss, not not entirely bad, but not entirely like terrible. Right? It was still fun to play, and it still had some good beats here or there. But I wish they had just kind of kept what they were doing with Dead Space 2 and, of course, the original Dead Space, which, goddamn, if you've not played that remake, go play that remake because that is the way you do it right. But with Aftermath, it's a in-between movie, right? So it actually takes place in between 1 and 2. Basically, you have 4 survivors of a ship that dealt with necromorphs after they went to Aegis 7 when it was blowing up at the end of Dead Space. And then you basically go through all their separate stories. Now, what's cool about this movie is that it's all different animators. Like, each little segment has a different animator for it. And I think even one segment goes through 2 animators. There's an overall wraparound story like there is in a lot of these, like, kind of, I guess you would say anthology, but it's not really an anthology because they're talking to each character separately as they're on the ship, and you go through all 4 of the main characters, and then one of the characters happens to be Strauss from Dead Space 2. So, spoiler. And so you kind of see how he gets on the sprawl, if you know the story of Dead Space. So there are times when the animation is not very good. I'm not a big fan of the overall wraparound CGI animation. I think that it just doesn't look right. And it definitely has that, mid or late 2000s, early 2010s, like, oh, we just need to get a studio to come in here and do this for us because we think we can get the animation where it doesn't look terrible, but it just doesn't look right. Like, they try to do some weird type of shell shading thing, and it doesn't work. But there are some sequences that are absolutely beautiful and wonderful. And I feel like the Aeon Flux guys, the animator there, did some stuff for this because you definitely get that feeling. And then there's some anime studios that have done some animation for this and stuff like that. But, and then it toes the line of good voice acting to bad voice acting in between everything. But overall, I mean, it tells an interesting story. And it's kind of neat to see how it bridges the gap in between Dead Space and Dead Space 2. Is it the best? No, it's not the best. But, if you want some animated gore, there's plenty in this, and it's mostly well done. Couple of misses here or there. Yeah, if you want to check it out, it's available on Tubi, and so is Downfall. I don't know if I'll do Downfall for this. I might just do it just to do it, because when it comes sometimes to horror animated things, there's, it can be slim to none when it's in there. But I think that if you're a fan of Dead Space, you definitely need to check it out. Just at least to get some inside story. And you should check out Downfall too. I wish they would do something else like this with Dead Space. Instead of all the direct-to-video stuff. But I would love to see like a whole animated thing of Dead Space 1 of Isaac Clarke and going through the whole thing and meeting up with some of the people on the ship and all that fun stuff. But the games suffice enough. So, all right, I give this one. I would say it's a 3 out of 5. Cheating doctors. I think that it's like I said, it's good, but it's not the best at the same time. But I think that because of the animation styles, it bumps it up for me for like a 2 to a 3. So, all right, well, we'll be back tomorrow with another one of these 31 and 31 little mini reviews. Talk to you soon.